see. Where are my shorts at? No, this is long pants, yeah. Do. Okay, we'll go sit outside. We'll have a little chat. We're gonna have with us a little chat. I am being on air whore. Well, the issue is that a few days ago, someone had sent me a message that Shanny was online saying all kinds of shit about me. And the irony is that, well, I'm going to play something from, because she deleted the video because as soon as she ended it, a few people sent me links to it. And of course, there are some inaccuracies there, but it has to do with my comments about her and Rev News' relationship, which I'm pretty sure, I'm putting on pants, which I'm pretty sure I said, supposedly, I'm pretty sure I phrased it and I gave enough preface that this is speculation based on what little I know and what other people have told me. What's even more interesting is that I tried to reach out to Shanny, not just by, by one method, but by commenting on her very videos and calling or trying to call G-Man and sending G-Man messages so he could get in contact with Shanny. But hold on for a second. Let me light this thing. This citronella thing. Hold on just a second. I'm gonna play something just a minute. There's some interesting things said, and I'll pass around the link because there's an archive of when Shanny starts doing shit like this. Well, and other fundies start doing shit and saying shit, and they want it to go away. But luckily, someone has a pretty good archive, which I'm very thankful for, by the way. Very, very thankful for. Okay, so there we go. Let me play a little bit of this for y'all. I want y'all to listen to something. Because I can't say I'm too surprised, but if you're gonna at least be upset with something that I'm doing, it's best that you not do the same thing. So I want everybody to listen to something real quick.
When it has nothing to do with you, I leave shit on my channel. I don't expect people to go out their way to talk shit about me, okay? If you want to get actual information, you might as well go to the source. Intellectual like you would know that you go to the source of information.
Okay, so y'all hear that, right? She doesn't want, any old body just saying any old thing. You should come directly to her. I tried to in 3 different ways. I sent, and there's still a message, an invitation for her to chat on the 11th. There's the comments that I left on one of her videos that I think is now taken down about my wife wanting to get in contact with her, and I called G-Man trying to get in contact with her. So I made 3 separate attempts to get in contact with her. But let's listen to something real quick, right after it.
I'm just saying. So, go to the source, I thought you would know that, instead of, making shit up that's not true. But I don't care anymore. My life's already fucked up as it is, already freaking ruined as it is. And, I'm at a very thin state of just blowing up on everyone. So, you picked a really fine time, Drag, to start crap with me. It's fine time. And I'm just getting this from little birdies telling me this stuff, so I don't really know what was said.
Wait, did y'all hear that? Didn't she just say that you should go to the source? And so now, her source of what I've supposedly said were little birdies. She didn't actually come to me and say, Drag, were you alluding to something between me and Rev and this wasn't going on? She didn't even approach me and in the least. And I actually, because I just pulled up my G Plus to see if she had responded to my chat invitation, and she hadn't. She hasn't tried to contact me at all. She knows how to get a hold of me. She has before. Hell, I've even seen her and she's commented on the stuff that I put on Facebook, and she knows it's me. So here's the thing. If I've said something that's inaccurate, I have no problem acknowledging it. But then don't turn around and do the same thing. Like, this is the stupid shit that I don't understand. And I think I know who the little birdies are, too. I think I have a pretty good idea. Because there's one person subscribed to my channel, and I know this person has Shanny's number, because this person is called Shanny in my presence. And I'm betting, I bet $50 one of those people is fucking G-Man. I guarantee one of those people is fucking G-Man. So, I'm going to try to give him a call, and I'm just going to ask him straight out if he's being a fucking liar again. Which, it really wasn't, it really wouldn't be that far from the truth. But, I'm curious what Rev has said himself. Rev screaming rounds were usually at the end of a bottle too. Guys, a lot of demons content. Oh yeah, and so one of the things that I did say, and I stick by this, I think that Rev took advantage of the situation, and I'll fucking say this again. We all know that Shanny goes off the fucking handle. She's very emotional, and especially if fucking what's his name, the Chafe or whatever his name was cheating on her. If this woman just got out of a bad relationship, why would you be chatting with her like that? You know, even if she's reaching out to you trying to get the dick, that's still like, why would you do that? You know, and I tell you this from personal experience. When my wife broke up with her ex, I didn't call for her to come down and be on top of me. No, I told her that she needs to spend some time alone before she even thinks about trying to get with me or having any type of relationship other than platonic. She needs time to settle that and deal with those emotional issues first. So when I say that, that's from, you know, that's from personal experience. Now, this other stuff that I said about Shanny, about how she was talking about G-Man, that's absolutely true, because I got that from the live video that was sent to me and that my wife and I both listened to in the fucking car at McDonald's. So if she's upset that she was sexualizing G-Man, talking about how sexy of a man he is and how much she wants to be with him, and that's on her. Like, I think that's fucking creepy, but I'll have my opinion about that. She can be upset about my opinion about that, but that's factual. Actually, that's also recorded in this same archive that I'm listening to now. So Shanny can be upset all day about that. She can retract it, but that's just a little creepy. Whatever, right? She has her taste, and if she wants to jump G-Man's bones, then who cares? But yeah, I find it odd, even when I try to be nice to folks still are quite upset. And actually, I didn't play one of the more interesting clips about this. A little bit before this, and for those of you who know about the archive, this is on the archive. I want to say around 13 or 14 minutes, she talks about she's on her way to a job. You know, the job, the thing that I don't have, and that how I'm living off of my wife while I'm going to school, and about how I'm dependent upon my wife. Yeah, she went there. She actually went there. She attacked my unemployment. So I find it funny that she had to go there based off of information that she didn't even know. Noticeably now that the original video is no longer on her channel, so I'm going to just guess right now that she actually heard what I said, and that it was all referencing videos that she put up, and me questioning Rev's motivations for even doing that, and me saying that I still hope Shanny gets better, and me saying quite a few nice things about Shanny. I'm guessing she watched that video and then actually found out what I originally said. So yeah, G-Man's gonna get a call tonight. He is gonna get a call tonight, because I fucking guarantee you it was him, if not another bitch like King Matthew, who liked to lie a lot. So I was just gonna make a video while I was gonna do a Drag Night going Rouge hangout. while I get my fat ass out the house. But let me get my keys. We'll go for a walk. Yeah, I did call the atheist experience for those of you who watched, because I was gonna talk about street epistemology. I wanted to talk about that because that seems to be the new cool thing that everyone's doing. All the cool kids are getting into it. But people in the chat, in the live chat, were talking about G-Man, you know, nonstop. So I was like, well, man, I wonder if they want to hear about the story when I actually met this motherfucker. And sure enough, you know, even the screener said he wanted to hear about that. So that was interesting. But I'll probably call back again. I'll probably call back again next week and see if I can tell the longer version of the story. But I trying to get in contact with old Phil Sessions on Facebook, because I was actually surprised that he had heard of me. I'm not sure where, but somewhere he had heard of me, and I was like, oh shit, okay, well, that's cool, you know. I wish drag would do this in landscape instead. Okay, I did. Why is it locked? Hold on. It locks it. Why does it? Oh, okay. Let me see this. If this works. Okay, no, it won't let me do it then. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. It won't let me. It won't let me turn it, because it'll, like, when I turn it sideways, it says rotate device. So it's not letting me do it. Yeah, I know it's annoying. I'd rather do it in landscape as well. It doesn't, you know, like that's why I have my iPad turned sideways too, because I would see it when it's right side up, and it looks stupid. So I do apologize. But yeah, I find it so odd. Shanny's so upset at someone going off hearsay, but then she felt obligated to do it her fucking self. Like, really? Are you serious? I mean, it's one thing if I get called out on some bullshit, which I have, and rightfully so. But why call me out for something that you're doing? I like that. Of all the shit, Shanny, of all the shit. And please, G-Man, if you're upset, because I know you fucking watch this, you've been watching all my shit, that's why I keep getting thumbs downs. If you're gonna tell Shanny something, you need to get your fucking facts straight, dude. I know you got this tenuous grasp on reality, and I know your relationship with Shanny is kind of weird, and I'm putting weird in air quotes. But if you're gonna try and, you know, be in her corner, at least use some factual information, at least have a timestamp, and not try to translate what I'm saying, because we all know that you're really bad at that. Terrible. Fucking terrible. Don't try it. Just stop. So, it's my word of advice. It comes from the heart. So, it would be just in your best interest to let Shanny know that I've said some things, and that she should investigate, or just come to me directly. I don't know, maybe she should take the advice that, I don't know, she was trying to give me. So, I don't know. And so, folks, feel free to tag Shanny, because I'm on my phone. I can't really operate Google Plus at home. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I had to switch around some apps. But yeah, throughout the video, she's called, you think you're an intellectual. When the fuck did I say that? Like, really? Who's? Are you serious? Come on now. Like, I understand she needed to take some shots at me because she felt slighted. I got it. But yes, folks, this is just me doing a mini rant because I wanted to address that video. I definitely want to get this out there to let folks know that, yeah, I said there's some weird shit going on with Shanny. I feel sorry for her. That nobody should be cheated on. Don't care how much you disagree with Shanny. You don't, even if you don't like her, nobody should be cheated on. And makes this video and some kind of attempt to call me out after I tried to contact her ass 3 times, and even offering to give her my wife's phone number so she could talk to my wife, because my wife's been cheated on before me, and she knows how that feels. And my wife felt genuinely sorry for her, and she wanted to reach out and get in contact with her. And so, it's so interesting that she'll believe some fuckheads on the internet because they're brothers in Christ, rather than taking her own fucking advice and going to the source. Like, that's what I really don't understand. Like, how do you, and it was in like 2 minutes. It was within 2 minutes of the previous statement. If you're upset by someone not going to the source on a claim, why the fuck wouldn't you do it, dumbass? Like, I just don't understand these fucking fundies. Like, is there some type of brain damage that needs to happen in order to join this club? Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get. Someone explain it to me, please. Please explain it to me, because I don't understand. It's just with like G-Man talking about how much he doesn't brag after he bragged about his physical prowess for 5 minutes. Like, really? God damn. Just dumb. Just absolutely dumb. So, Steve, I'm out getting my exercise today, man. I'm walking to the park. I'm doing it. Did some dishes. Do some vacuuming once I get back. But I don't even think I washed my face this morning. I just woke up. Jeez. £1.50 per week, yeah. And you know what? It's a part of that. I need to start watching more of what I eat, because I'm not necessarily calorie counting, but just be more aware of the times I eat and the stuff that I eat. And one of the best things I kind of, begrudgingly like to mention is that, knowing what you're going to eat, preparing meals is probably one of the best things that one can do. And I had meals prepared, and it would be like leftovers, like with mashed potatoes and corn and like some baked chicken, and that would be my lunch. But it would be in a little container, maybe that big, and I take that with me to lunch, and then I go work out. Yeah. So that's it's one of the main things. But right now the park is around the same, a little bit closer to my place than the school. So I'm getting some practice. I have walked to the school a few times. During that, if you want to lose weight, try using my methods. Lou, what is your method? Fucking 10 bitches a day? Some cocaine? I know it's close to that. I know it's something real close to that. Unfortunately, I'm bound by this thing called monogamy, where I'm not able to partake in such methods. Lots of drugs. See, cutting a cord of fire every day. Yeah. See, I got 2 of those. I was close. I was fucking close. I knew it. Cutting firewood. Okay, yeah. See, now the fire. Definitely cutting firewood. I really don't need firewood because it's hot as balls here. So, and I actually have sweatpants on, by the way. So that makes it even extra fun. No, but I just need to get my ass up, walk around some more. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to be on Atheist Experience, even though it's like, just felt like it. It's on a whim. It's on a whim. Just to say I did it. I was gonna call and pretend to be a theist, but the thing was, I I messaged Lalandra asking her if, you know, if that prank was going a little bit too far, and she was like, yeah, don't do that. I was like, okay, yeah, I wasn't gonna do it then. But I saw a few names I recognized in the chat, and one of them was good old Matt Bell, good old rational theist Matt, and he was you know, being himself in the chat. And so I put in the chat, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call in. And so when I did, the screener was like, hey, you know, you got a really interesting story, and I want to get you in, but you know, I got a job to do. So how about this? How about you just call back in about 50 minutes, and we'll get you in toward the end of the show. I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. So I'm looking in the water. So yeah, I called back, but then after I put that in the chat, because somebody was typing my name, asking me if I was going to call in, or asking me if I was in the queue, I told him, I was like, you know, I'm not in the queue right now. I'm going to call back in about, what's a big ass toad? I told him I was going to call back in about 50 minutes, and then like 20 so minutes after that, Matt Bell goes, well, I'm excited to call in, and they said that they were full of callers. And I'm like, well, dumbass, you call at the beginning, and all you gotta do is tell him you're a theist, and you will get priority. Like, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure Matt Bell has called the Atheist Experience before. I'm pretty sure he knows that's how it goes. They give priority to the theists in there. That's not, you know, that's not an uncommon practice. They do it every fucking episode. So he was very disappointed. Very disappointed. Matt Bell still needs to give us the supplies and methodology or experiments for he designed to test supernatural. Did he actually say that? Tyler, did he actually say that he could do that? Because I get the feeling that if you don't have the exact words verbatim of what he said, he's going to claim, no, I never said no. It's taking it out of context. Oh no, Heavy Holler, when you were on the call, I was in the queue because I heard you get in and I saw your name pop up, and then that's when I called in the queue. Because that was about 7 minutes before, what, 4:50 or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I was the caller after the black dude, but you were before the black dude. So yeah, I heard you. Because I had my phone, because I called in on my phone, but I was listening on my iPad. Well, I was watching the text on the iPad, and I heard it through the phone because I was in the queue. Right now, he told Fiona that he has designed multiple experiments to test the supernatural. Oh, fuck me. He's trolling. No, he didn't. Gosh, he's just... Matt Bell's a piece of fucking work. I used to take him seriously. And, I mean, don't take that as me just writing off Matt Bell. Because he can have genuine conversation. But when he wants to be a douche, he'll be a douche. And so when I would try to be serious with him and try to, you know, take him up on his offers of, you know, to philosophical mumbo jumbo, he wouldn't do it. He would just be an asshole. So I just like it. I will try. I will make an effort to engage him on the topic. But the second he starts with the insults, and I'm not talking about, oh well, that's stupid. I'm talking about the insults out of nowhere that's just completely uncalled for. I just lay into him because he won't learn until you hurt his feelings. He's just one of those guys. So, which I don't mind. I mean, it kind of like the conversation will devolve after that. But he won't learn until you hurt his fucking feelings. Which I've told him that by the time I graduate, he'll be dead. So he should, you know, take some solace in that. And he didn't like that too much. I don't know why. So, oh, park's kind of lively today. Actually, I'm going to docks. Yeah, I'm going to docks. Some alligator out here. So let's see. One experiment for each of his personalities. Yeah, each of his That man got some screws loose. More than one screw loose. Probably why nobody likes him. call in to for us agnostics. Well, Steve should call in, and Steve should give his Huxley and agnostic argument. Have them go at it. I think they go for it. You gotta call during that sweet time, right before they act, like right before you hear them say that they're taking callers, or because you know there's a little video lag. So you got to get it right after they finish their opening notes, or it sounds like they're about to finish their opening notes. Because if you do it too soon, you'll just get the busy signal, which I did as soon as fuck. Okay, okay. He's not a Huxleyan agnostic. He's a non-Huxleyan agnostic. Excuse me. I get them mixed up all the time. But yeah, you should tell them your position as to how you came to it, because I think that they would find that interesting, or it'd be a bit different from the norm, because it just seemed like a non-theist circle jerk at certain points. I see why people were saying that. It wasn't really, but I mean, if everyone had the same topic, because it was kind of wooey. It got real wooey there towards the end. Well, right after the girl that she has a shortened lifespan or something like that, and then the one with that was talking about what was it, yoga and Buddha or something like that. I don't know. I kind of like, after about 30 minutes of her, I kind of started tuning out, because I see the point that she was making, and then it just like I was like, okay, no, it wasn't really engaging at all. She just seemed to be cycling back to the same premise that she began with, that I can't let go of this stuff. Well, there's a reason for that. There is a reason. And I don't see any alligators. Well, she was talking about yogi. 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 Something about yogi. Okay, yeah, that's right. Hannah was Huxley. Yeah, Hannah was explaining that to me when I first went to New York, that she's a Huxley agnostic, and it had to do something about it was something tied to her epistemology, I believe. It was a while ago. It was quite some time ago. So damn, it'll be almost a year. So I had to ask her again. But I thought, let's see. Yes, yep, that's yeah, because she did mention Xbox. That's right. She did mention him. And she said she does agree with him on that, but then I think she said he takes it into a kind of a weird direction, where I think she felt that he took his epistemology too far, or something like that. Are these tadpoles? Yeah, I think they're tadpoles. Surprised the mullet aren't jumping today. You usually see 6 of them by now. Huh. Water's pretty calm. It's a low tide. Yeah, it's a low tide. Taco care, there you go. Y'all just denying your Satanism, your rights. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Mowdy's live. Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing. But if Mowdy's doing something, it'll be interesting. I plan on doing a hangout with Mowdy, and I told him I got to get with him, because I got to figure out how we're going to do our music hangout, because I like so many different genres. I don't like all music, but I definitely have a wide range, because I can listen to gangster rap in 1 minute, and I can go back and listen to funk, and I can turn around and listen to even screamo, believe it or not. You know, so it's I gotta find a way to kind of ground myself. Mowdy is launching a new show with Shanna. So Shanna is launching a new show and Mowdy's there. That's what you mean. That's what you mean to say there. I'm just giving you a slight correction. It's Shanna's running the show. She is operating that. Oh man. Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me switch this camera around. There we go. Okay. I'll take a look at this. Look at that Spanish moss. That's beautiful. This is why I like to come out here. Oh man, I'm not going to get too close to this stuff, because they're the home of chiggers, and I don't want to bring chiggers home. I don't want chiggers on me. But yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. This is nature interacting with more nature. Because a moss is a separate organism, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've actually treated chigger bites when I was in the Army. Because some of the guys went down to what's called JRTC. And that's in just near Shreveport. Like Shreveport, Lake Charles area. And JRTC is a lot like the base that I worked at, except it was with, you know, an area like this with swamp and bayous. And so the guys, most of them being from California and other areas, they didn't understand the local flora. And that, oh wow, that was weird. Okay, app just stopped. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we got some folks that had poison oak, poison ivy on them. We had some folks that had a lot of chigger bites, and I mean they were bad. They were bad, like someone laid in moss for a night. They were just terrible. But yeah, Vince is right. Yeah, it's mostly down here in the south. I haven't really seen any Spanish moss in any of the other places that I've lived, other than Mississippi, Louisiana, yeah, of course, Texas, Florida. I don't remember seeing any in North Carolina, so luckily. But it's nice decor, I think. It gives the area some flair. I mean, I grew up with the shit, so I feel at home when I see it. Of course, it's pecan. Oh, look at these pecans. Oh, look at them. Oh, look at that. They're not really ready yet, but yeah. This is good. Nice breeze too. Fuck. My unemployed ass gonna enjoy some nature. Man, I wanted to see if I could find some, if I could spot you guys a gator out here, because there's a few of them. There's one that's about 6 feet long, and you usually see them swimming over here. I'm not trying to get too close to the shore because I'm holding this and I can't watch to see if I'm standing near one. And maybe I can find a nest. We're gonna see. What's this area? Like something laid this stuff down. Yeah, something's laying down over here. Yeah, this might be a nest. It's a little hole down there. I don't know what lives over there. I'm not gonna find out. Not gonna find out. Not today. I'll walk over here. Yeah, this broadcast ain't gonna be all about Shanny. There's only so much you can say about her. I hope she feels better eventually. A little perturbed earlier that she didn't fucking realize that I could try to get in contact with her 3 separate times to verify what was going on, and that she took the word of some fuckhead on the internet. But then again, it's Shanny, so it's what it is. Might be why she took that video down, but I still have it. So anyway, yeah, this is nice. So I should probably not walk underneath all this moss. Might be a bad idea. I'll walk back over here. I wanted to go over to the pier, but I really don't have the shoes on right now to be over at the pier. Because the pier is where, it's a little wooden pier. I think it's back this way, yeah. And what most folks do is they'll take, a cast net, and usually have ones that wrap around your wrist. They'll throw that cast net out there. I guess they chum the area beforehand, I don't know. But I've seen a few guys throw a cast net out here, and they'll catch the mullet. Because they believe the alligator guard that resides in this body of water, it's Armand Bayou, they feed on the mullet. You usually see the mullet jumping out the water every few seconds. They're not that active today. I don't know what's going on. It's because I was here like 2 days ago, and I was here with my son, and we saw, my son saw a mullet jumping out the water. So I don't know. I mean, temperature seems like it's around the same. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know the habits of mullet all that well, so yes, Florida does suck. Texas is better. Texas is way better than Florida. I think, well, phony, there is a video that she made about me, because she heard from secondhand that I was saying some bad things about her, but she didn't actually fact check it. She didn't come to me, and she didn't actually hear what it was, and so she made a video attacking me. So she took that video down after, I guess, she saw all the messages that I was trying to get in contact with her, because my wife wanted to get in contact with her because she felt sorry for her, what she was going through. So I don't know. I've left yet another message towards Shanny, and she saw it because her icon popped up, and she was upset that I called her after the fact trying to talk to her. So I don't know, only so much can be given, because I extended my hand out to her when the shit was first going down, and when I was like, fuck it, here's what I see going on, and she takes secondhand information, which she was upset that I was doing, and runs with it. What am I supposed to say? No, yeah, that's right. It's like nothing that I had said was especially mean. It was, hey, why is she talking, sexualizing G-Man like that? That's fucking creepy, and it is creepy. She's just getting out of a breakup. Like, why are you talking about trying to marry G-Man or marry Rev? Like, what the fuck's going on here? And I actually said something mean about Rev, and I think Rev was taking advantage of the situation, and I stick by that. But like I said, I'm more perturbed by the fact that she was upset, and which she should be, that she said that I was spreading misinformation, and that I should have went to the source, which would be her, and I did try that. And so when she didn't get back with me at all, and I went on the information that I had on her own fucking page, she was upset, but she, for some reason, felt that it's okay for her to do the exact same thing. I mean, that's fine. She can want to feel sexy all day long, but it's like the same thing that I was saying earlier when my wife had broken up with her ex. She and I were talking, but I told her that it needs to be a few months so she can kind of heal and get her mind straight before she gets in another relationship, because I'm not going to be somebody's fucking rebound because they're emotionally distraught. Like that would be me taking advantage of her. So I think as a dude, you can turn away pussy and go, okay, she's throwing this shit at me because she wants to feel good. Nah, I'm not going to do that. At least respect her enough to know that, okay, she is saying all this. I mean, she can want affection, she can want to feel sexy, but just trying to jump into another relationship, like at the ass end of another one, that's asking for trouble. That is just asking for so much trouble. So I think that there's a little bit of discernment needs to be had in that. Okay, who the fuck is this? Oh, God. Okay, somebody get rid of John Cena. So, I don't want to see him. So, I think, I can understand, her wanting to reach out and her wanting to have a fuck buddy just to feel sexy again, which is cool. But when the shit gets on YouTube and she starts doing fucking Bible studies and talking about what she wants to do to the dude, somebody's gonna say something. Quite a few people said something. I was in the chat and it was like, I'm not sure what she was talking about. I was talking behind her back. It's kind of hard to talk about behind someone's back when you're in their live chat and they're talking to you. But one of the more interesting things, with this whole ordeal is that honestly, if I don't want anybody talking about my unemployment, I would have never mentioned it. Like, I can't be mad that that Shanny mentioned my employment when I'm so vocal about it. Like, it's not something I'm ashamed of. Shit happens. But in the video, and those of you who are subscribed to the archive can see it, she actually does mention that I've been using my wife while she's been going to work full time. I've just been kind of living off of her, and while I go to school, and that's shameful. And that I find that interesting, as I was the one working in the military while sending her to school. The whole reason why she could go to school and she has a degree now is because I was working. And so we agreed that we're going to switch spots. And then when I finish my degree, guess what? She's going back to school. So we switch off every few years. When one finishes a degree, then the other one works part-time or makes room for the other one to get an education. That's how partnership works. I wouldn't expect her to know how that works, given her history with men. I mean, it is what it is. So she can be mad that my wife and I do that, but how many couples can actually say that they trust each other enough to do that? How many can actually say that they've worked hard enough to be able to afford that kind of scenario with their significant other? I mean, she can't. So I mean, if we want to throw feces at each other, I mean, okay, we can. I can get real fucking petty with that. But I'm not unsympathetic. Like, I know that she felt some type of way. She felt distraught that I was just using this as fuel for drama, because I love drama. I love to be entertained. If you put your drama on fucking YouTube, it's going to be used. It's only fair. Shane doesn't like that people are trying to slut shame her when she's not met these people in real life, and she can feel upset about that. And you know what? I understand that. I understand that she wants to feel a type of way about herself, and that people are saying that she needs to cover up and go sit underneath the covers. Whatever. That's on your cell phone camera. Oh, is it? Oh shit! Hold on, let me see. Is that better? Pooped out. Oh, I just realized the name. Someone please. Oh god. Okay, so but yeah, I understand wanting to feel sexy. I understand. Ooh, shit. Holy fuck! Look at this. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's a wasp. You see how big that fucker is? I was about to walk right on him. Oh hell no. Nature, you scary. It's time to go home. Y'all see that shit? That spider was twice his size. Not today, devil. Not today. I am going home. I'll see. Yeah, man. The spider was twice the size of him, and he was just dragging him like it was nothing. Nope. Nope. Not today, Satan. Oh, you heard me on Atheist Experience. Yeah, I have other videos. Like, if you're from the Atheist Experience, you can check out some of my other videos. This is just one of my random videos that I do to entertain folks in the middle of the day, because I did have a few things to get off my chest, but I did want to just kind of have a hangout, and I wanted an excuse to go outside and get some exercise, because it's very important. I was going to do, one of my Oh Lord videos. This is entertaining. I don't know, is it entertaining? There's a big ass wasp. That was pretty funny. Talk about everything Texas is bigger. Hell yeah. Everything is bigger. That bitch was huge. Huge. Yo, sir. Walking the other way. That thing carries me away. But yeah, I was looking for alligators earlier, so what can I say? Alright. I'm gonna pause for just a second. Okay, that took longer than I needed to. Alright, Shanny's mentally ill, that's why she seems crazy. She might be. I don't know. Look, I'm single and I flirt with females, yet there's no implication I'm trying to fuck them. But when Shanny is, Shanny is mentally ill. She's a nice person. Well, yeah, Shanny makes it very clear what she wants to do. She wants the motherfucker to go inside of her, which is fine. She is free to do that. Like that, as a fucking adult, Shanny is free to get as many dicks as she wants. I will say that no matter how I feel about Shanny, because that is her fucking right. So it's just if she's upset that people are talking shit, don't put your shit on the internet. I tell that to G-Man. I'll tell that to Shanny. If you were upset, don't put your shit on the internet, because people will blow it the fuck up. I can't for the life of me. And I'll use myself as an example. If I'm legitimately upset that she's calling me out for not having a fucking job, which, okay, cool. Then guess what? I shouldn't have said shit to nobody on the internet. Nobody. That's on me. Shit. If I had a choice, I'd be employed right now. But I'm going to have to wait. Right now, I'm focused on getting my wife a job, because I will have funding as soon as I start going back to school in 3 weeks. GI Bill kicks in. Goodness. So in the meantime, I've been having some people that have hit me up in private, have thrown me a few bucks. I'm like, thanks, appreciate it. Then again, I have helped out other people, so I don't find it that strange that people will then go, okay, well, you know what, Drags help other people, so now it's our turn. And it's a humbling experience. You know, if I was a real dick, which I had a half a mind to do, I would have compared Shanny's relationships, or lack thereof, with the relationship between me and my wife, which we'll be having our anniversary in a few weeks. So, but I mean, honestly, it's not worth it. It's petty, because she shouldn't be going through this. I personally think her man picker is off, and she even acknowledged it. But, you know, that's something for her to work out, you know? So, well, yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. I completely agree with you, Gary. But she's upset, and there's how many things can people actually say against me, you know, on the internet? How many, like, what can people say right now? This is the only thing that they got on me. That's just like when Ronnie told people that I was fucking homeless. And in reality, I had to fucking straighten that out. I was like, my in-laws told me to come live with them in their house that they had built a few years ago. Like, I stayed with them because they told me to. If someone has a 4-bedroom house that's 3 stories, including the basement, and they tell you to come stay with them for rent-free, well, fuck yeah, you're gonna stay with them. Like, yeah. And then we got our own fucking apartment that we just moved out of. Like, that, he had to fabricate this whole story in order to make me look bad. He couldn't attack my positions. He couldn't attack anything that I've actually said. He had to go personal. And as much as he talks about, you know, everybody else going personal, he's the first one to fucking do it. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's how I look at it. All right, one day, CEO. Well, if I ever own a company, it'll be a biotech company. Definitely be biotech. If I use your HR skills, Steve. How'd I even end up? So Renee, so here's what happened. I listened to the video in the archive now, but a few people sent me the original video that Shanny had made. As it turns out, a few birdies went to Shanny and said that I was talking shit and saying that there was some kind of 3-way affair between her, Rev, and G-Man or something, or her husband or something like that, which is not true. Everything that I mentioned was based on stuff that she had said on her own broadcast. Because one of the things that I distinctly remember saying is that I didn't know that chef, Chafe, whatever his name is, her now ex. I know he dealt with meat, but I didn't know he was slinging meat like that. I made a joke, you know, as to his infidelity. But one of the things I did say is that Shanny shouldn't have been cheated on. That was one of the things. Another one of the things that I said is that she was lusting after G-Man, which there was a live video where she was lusting after G-Man, saying that he's going to be the only man for her. Not to mention the other videos that she had made where she was making sexual references to Rev News, which again, this is all shit that's recorded. I'm commenting on it because it fucking happened. I'm not sure where she had gotten this idea from, that I was just fabricating stuff. No, it was a commentary based on the shit that she was saying. Like, come on. So I think, Renee, that that G-Man, of course, who's subscribed to my fucking channel, went and told her some lies and started making up shit and called her and told her that. And so Shanny made this whole video about how much of a piece of shit that I am and about how I just love drama, which the latter's not necessarily false, but I don't make up shit just for shits and giggles. There's several that say all night I've been watching, so some shit stirred me. Yeah, basically. And I would say, Renee, you were there. Like, you saw the kind of stuff that she was saying. I've not misrepresented anything other than, okay, I probably shouldn't have joked that, you know, her ex was slinging meat. Like, that was a joke in poor taste. Like, I fully acknowledge that. But no, like the stuff, like some of the stuff that she had mentioned in that video were just off the wall, and I'm like, when did I say that? And I want the timestamp. But as I was thinking that, Renee, she didn't actually watch the video, because I know what she's talking about. I did a live broadcast the other day where I was mentioning her and her ordeal. She didn't actually watch it. She's upset that I got secondhand information, didn't contact her. I tried to contact her on 3 different mediums. I tried calling G-Man, and I left G-Man a message asking him what's going on with Shanny. G-Man never returned my text. G-Man never returned my call. I left a comment on one of her videos saying that my wife wanted to talk to her, because my wife, sorry, it's at the cars. I left a message on one of her videos saying that my wife wanted to talk to her because my wife felt sorry for her. My wife, I got to listen to one of those videos, those live broadcasts that she had where she was spilling out her heart. And so I left that, and I sent her a message on the 11th to the chat. So she can't say that I didn't try to get in contact with her, because that's a lie. That's an absolute lie. No, and I don't disagree with you. I think, and I've always said that, and I've said at the beginning in this hangout, is that she deserves to be happy. You know, it's crappy that she got cheated on. You know, yeah, I'll have to. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I mean, G-Man's taking a break from YouTube. That's fine. I respect that. The only reason I reached out to him because Shanny was fucking distraught in that video. Enough so that my wife, who isn't even in the great debate, offered to talk to Shanny and give her fucking number. My wife could give 2 shits about G-Man. She'd give 2 shits about any of these other clowns. She felt sorry for Shanny because she went through that. She's gone through that and worse. So as another woman, my wife wanted to reach out. And so Shanny now, through secondhand information, thinks that I'm fabricating shit just for drama. Like, if I wanted to fabricate shit, I just make up shit about G-Man. Like, if let's be honest. So, there's some accusing her of just wanting BBC. I mean, and Gary, you know what? You know, yeah, even if that is it, even if she wants a big old black dick in her, I'm not even mad at her. I'm not even mad at her. So what? You know, it is what it is. But my point was that she's distraught. She should not be looking for, you know, companionship right now of that nature. She should be trying to get her fucking life together. You know, she shouldn't be at the end of a breakup talking about who else she's going to marry. Like that, no, that's fucking wrong. And I'll stick by that. And she can be upset with that all day long. But it's the same thing that I told my wife. I told my wife the exact same thing when she was dealing with her ex. She wasn't going to get with me right after a breakup. No, that's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You know? So, she's probably not be losing her shit at people on the internet if she wants to be happy. But yeah, I mean, exactly. And that goes back to my other point. If she doesn't want people to talk about this at all, then it don't need to be on the internet. Like, if she wants to reach out to people, there are plenty of women in the GDC who would be her ear. In a private hangout, on a phone call, I can probably name 5 of them right now. Even if they don't agree with her theology, even if they really don't like her, I guarantee you there's at least 5 women she could lean on. But I mean, if she wants to get on the internet and act an ass, then it is what it is. It's a mental illness issue that causes the up and down. It's for the kids, and she needs some fast stability for other than that, who cares for her she flirts with. Yeah, it's... Sorry, I'm walking and reading. That's why I sound stupid. But, and Renee's right, she needs stability. Like, she doesn't need... I can't believe I'm saying it. She don't need dick. She needs someone to go, you know, all right, let's figure this stuff out. Let's get your life together. You know, everybody needs that. Everybody in some way, shape, or form needs that solid rock, you know, to rest themselves on. But getting on here talking about how she's gonna marry G-Man and all that shit with Rev, that ain't gonna work. No. To rebuild her confidence, her self-esteem. Well, I don't know. It's I agree that should happen. I think she needs to take her meds more instead of lashing out at people who have actually tried to help her. That's just me. But yeah, if she wants to help build her self-esteem, by all means, she can come out here and walk with me. Good to see you walk, exercise and drag. Probably using the opportunity to get in shape. Yeah, I know, right? I wasn't kidding. I had to get my mind together first. I had to get my mind together and get out, because I did not want to go outside Maryland. I did not like the people. I can talk to random people here, and you can see the guy who just passed me a little while ago. You know, I don't know who that guy is, but he had a smile on his face and he greeted me. That's the kind of Southern hospitality I'm used to. Happy to be around people I don't know. So that works out. I might walk over to the school right now, actually. I feel like I got a little bit more energy. Oh, I need to get this number. There was some childcare. There it is. Somebody type this down in the chat and give it to me later on Skype. 281-804-5012. Someone please write this down. 281-804-5012. Because I couldn't get the last four digits when we were driving, and I forgot all about it. That's childcare for my son's elementary school. I need to look into that. I might not need it. Thank you. I might not need it, but just in case. Just in case. Because I make sure I looked into all my options. Because right now everything's fine. Right now everything is designed. When I say design, I've orchestrated everything. So whereas my wife can go to work at any given time, I take care of our son getting on a bus. I go to class right afterwards, and I get home before he gets home. So she doesn't have to worry about anything. That's what I did when we were in Maryland. That's what I'm going to do here. But it may come a time where, and it'll probably be next semester, where I can't, you know, take certain classes during these certain times, and they're going to coincide with the time, you know, it takes for him to get off the bus. And so of course someone has to be here and get a 6-year-old off the bus. But if I have childcare option, then that'll be a great relief. So just having that option available will be something that I'll look into. And of course, when I'm actually in school, I actually have money. I don't have to worry about getting a job, which I'm still waiting on fucking Kroger to call me, not Kroger, HEB to call me back for their overnight position. But shit, they wait too long, I'm gonna be in school. So it'll be too late then. Really, little lizard. So just stay away from Vidor. Vidor? What's that? Vidor. That's what your wife was trying to do. It should have been a good thing. It should have been, but I don't know why. That let me get across the street now. That guy running. Hear the ground shake. All right, so it's, you know, I was surprised. I was shocked that my wife actually wanted to reach out and talk to Shanny, but I looked on my wife's face, and she was serious. She was dead serious about trying to help Shanny. And because she felt for it, and then I realized, oh yeah, my wife's been through that. So she would understand intimately what's going on, because I can't. Not really. It's a really racist town about 60 miles from Houston. Oh, no, yeah, I'm not, yeah. Luckily, my cousin's a police officer here, and he kind of tells me where and where not to go. So it also helps, too, with speed traps. But, yeah, thank you for that. I'm not interested in being around. I'm interested in talking to people who have such views, but not an entire community of such, because that's not conducive to me staying out of prison. So I got too much to live for now. I got too much to do. I got a lab to live in. I've been supportive of Shanny. I'm not getting caught up though. Like, there's a line. I mean, I'm not getting caught in the crossfire. I would try to make her feel exactly. It's like, you know, it's kind of shitty that, you know, she tossed me under the bus on hearsay, but I do understand that Shanny is emotionally unstable right now, and she can be upset with me saying that, but she knows it. And so I can't, it's just like I can't be too mad at G-Man, because you know he ain't all there. But there is a line. Like, there's a limit. Like, you are an adult, and I have to. Don't mess with the ant pile. Don't mess with the ant pile. Don't mess with the ant pile. There is a limit that you're going to get to, where you can't just do whatever you want and blame mental illness or blame, you know, whatever on your agency. Race me, oh God. Well, you G-Man now? You want to race in the middle of the damn street? Shit, I'll race you, but it'll be on a sidewalk or something, or a closed street. Shit. We can fall out together. Oh God. God, one of the first things I do when I get fucking money, I'm going to a massage therapist. Oh my God. Oh. My approach to Shanny is the same as my approach to Benny. I'm not qualified to help. Yeah. Yep, that's pretty much right, man. Shit, you can't, there's only so much of crazy you can take. You know, there's a point where you disagree with somebody, and then there's, holy fuck, you are crazy. There's a fine line. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Actually, let me forward that to the. All right, thank you for that. Yeah, I just forwarded that number to the wife, and she can ask me what it's for later, and I'll remind her. But what is this? What is this place? I don't know what this is. It's funny for a run. Yeah. But yeah, it's oh shit! I was about to walk on this Jewish temple, Temple Beth Tikva. House of Hope Reformed Congregation, estimated 1994, and it's a story of David. Okay, so it's a Jewish temple thing, synagogue, I guess. I don't know, Jewish temple thing. Yeah, I did try to help Sugar. You know, I try to help certain folks. I talk a lot of shit, but I actually do help a lot of folks. Try to help have one offset another. My wife is actually surprised with how generous of a person I am, because I am also an asshole. It balances out. It's supposed to, at least. Is that, yeah, established, yeah. Thank you. Not estimate, established. See, all this exercise is fucking with my brain. That's why exercise is bad. Oh God. Oh, he lost his tail. Oh, someone tried to get you? Oh, he ran off. Okay, I couldn't show you. Lizard lost his tail. Yeah, I think something tried to snatch him. Well, something might have tried to snatch him. I don't know. Drag offered me a hand job just to lend a helping hand. He's a good. Yeah, he's right. He is right. If you actually, if you look on my Patreon, there's actually a reward that says hand job. I'm not even fucking with you. There's actually a hand job on there. Because I'm such a good person. Shit, do I really? No, I don't have the shoes to go over here. What is this? Is this dead armadillo? Yes, it is. It is armadillo skin. I feel like I'm in an RPG. Look at that. Armadillo skin. Let me collect that, put that in my inventory. There we go. All right, now I need 6 more, and I can make armor of the armadillo. Fucking plus 15 to defense, minus 3 speed. That's random. That's definitely random. But it is Texas, and I do live near a nature preserve, so it would make sense. I was hoping to show you guys some, actually, and I walked right past them. Yeah, there were American black vultures. And the Muscovy, what I call the demon ducks, the Muscovy ducks, they were over there still. That's where they live, that little pond. And there's a little alligator lives in there, but I've only seen him once. I've only seen him one time. Yeah, I didn't actually touch it. That's someone actually mentioned the armadillos and leprosy. Was it Jade? Who mentioned that? Might have been somebody else, but we've been talking about armadillos and leprosy a lot lately. It's odd. It's very odd. Oh shit, sun's setting. Okay, Jade did mention. Okay, there you go. Jade mentioned it. Yeah, that's I'll collect that later. Not. Oh. I would like to collect skulls one day, because I know for those of you who watched the hangout on veganism that I had with Reggie the other night, or was it last night? It might have been night before last, whichever. He actually has a tiny gorilla skull on his desk because he teaches. I think it's at his marine biology class or some shit like that. Because he's a multidisciplinary science instructor. So he teaches biology, chemistry, zoology, marine biology, and I think astronomy too. I want to say he teaches astronomy as well. I believe so. I had to check with him. But for those of you who don't know Reginald, he's the infidel guy. He's an old head. I want to draw some attention to his channel because he does want to get back into the swing of things. I showed him how to use Google Plus because it's been some time. It's probably been, oh god, like he was doing YouTube around 2008. So it's been some time since he's been on. So I will definitely be helping him out with that in the future. And he does want to participate in the Great Debate community a little bit. So yeah, there's that. But he doesn't, I don't want to expose him to the stupidity of, you know, true empiricism G-Man. Don't get me wrong, he has dealt with Ken Hovind before. That's a part of his pedigree, is that he's contended with two squirrels. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. That was weird. Oh, he was waiting for me to move. Oh, okay, yes, there was two squirrels chasing each other, and then one stops and looks dead at me, and I'm like, fuck, I don't get rabies today. And he was trying to cross the road, but then he saw me, and then he just turned around. So as I walked off, he crossed the street. So he's waiting on me to keep going. Okay. So, yeah. I'd like to ask the vegan why he doesn't eat eggs. I think there are arguments made for ovo veganism. He mentioned that, Jade. Honestly, you have to watch the hangout. He did mention that, and he talked to Max about it. And I can't remember specifics. I do remember someone mentioning ovo vegan or OV something. I specifically mentioned. I remember someone mentioning eggs. I want to say it's Max. I will have him on again, definitely will have him on again. We'll probably talk more about anti-vax, get a little, you know, tie a little bit of veganism in there, just kind of a general discussion. But he loves talking about veganism. He wants to kind of dispel a lot of the misconceptions about veganism, and he does rail against, you know, the extreme vegans that you know, just make these moral outrage arguments. He doesn't like them at all. So that's one reason I really like Reggie. You know, there's a lot of people knowing about GDC, and yeah, Steve, and I snuck in, you know, other members of the Great Debate community were there with G-Man too. I snuck that in there. You like that, huh? So of course I have to rep GDC always, forever. So yeah, that's the thing. Can I get back into? I should run till the gate closes, but I'm not. Yeah, glad he's coming back. Sucks he missed the money wave on YouTube. Had a great program. Yeah, well, the reason he took a leave of absence is that he's getting his education. He is actually a PhD student now, because for the longest time he was an autodidact, and he was just learning this stuff, you know, just by sitting down and reading like and when I say Reggie been reading, he's been reading like actual peer-reviewed shit like Google Scholar. Like that's the first source he'll mention, Google Scholar. He's not talking about like Rocket Ronnie reading. So make no mistake, that's what he's referring to. And so a dude that can sit down and just read and learn from Google Scholar, it's a tough contender. Damn, Dragon, wish you grow your beard. What's your secret? Man, my secret is once you find a nice lady you like, man, you just go. I'm just kidding. Honestly, man, I don't do anything to my hair. I don't use any products other than maybe the only products that I actually use is tar. It's coal tar. It's something I get from the PX. Honestly, it comes in a clear bottle. It's PX brand. It comes in a clear container, and it's like 0.1% coal tar, and it's for my dandruff. That's it. I don't do anything else other than use that product. I've been growing this for oh, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't use anything other than that coal tar stuff. If I can find the product, I'll show it to you. But no, oh yeah, man, I was joking. Everybody says that's an urban legend. That's an urban legend that don't help. That's an urban legend made by women to get men to do what they want. You didn't know that, did you? Those sneaky women. They can't get what they want by asking, so they'll create an urban legend to trick guys. That's why they're smarter than us, because they'll know we'll perpetuate it by ourselves. You didn't know that, did you? I'm not smoking. Ah, bitch! I'm not smoking. I'm trying to get this to light. Fuck. Light, bitch. Okay, here we go. All right. No, touch it. There we go. Okay. Get tattooed, right? Thank you, Jim Hill. I can't get Angus to shave his damn beard off. Your man-free sweater is not fun. Yeah, no, Renee, my wife says the same thing. My wife wants me to have what she calls the ice cube look, where I have this, but it's not bushy at all, because she says that this is vagina hair. My wife calls my goatee vagina hair, and I agree. It's very similar to vagina hair. Well, I guess hers, but I told him he was, and I said it was rape. Yeah, it's I will more than likely have to end up shaving this once I get in the lab, because you can't have all this. I mean, there's all kind of stuff that gets trapped in here, and you can't be doing you can't be plating stuff and then have this laying over the plate, and then yeah, that's just so unsanitary. And it just, the risk of contamination, because I hear people use water in their aqueous solutions, so that water can trap all the stuff that flies out of here, all the debris, and it can fuck up whatever results you're trying to get. So I'm going to go back to the ice cube look, as my wife calls it. Yeah. So I'm enjoying this while I can. I am definitely enjoying this while I can. Yeah, hair has to be tied. Yeah, so if you have long hair, you have like a ponytail like some guy, you will have to get that. And even the guys that work in the deli department, the position that I didn't end up getting, there's a few guys who have, like, they have small goatees, like their goatees are like this, like right there, and they had to put the hairnet over it. And I was like, oh, his little baby goatee, you had to put a hairnet on it. That's so cute. So yeah, they don't play with that shit. And I don't blame them. I mean, in reality, like, if the holes in the hairnet are so big, that the hair itself would just fall through. So, I mean, I guess that's just for peace of mind. It doesn't, like, there's no practical application of that. Like, no, it's not really going to help any if a piece of hair flies in. I mean, and in all honesty, while it's nasty, it won't fucking kill you. It's not going to kill you. Here's a crawfish. Have any of you actually seen a crawfish hole? Like, does anybody actually know where crawfish live? Because I've talked about them, I've joked about them, but I'm actually show you where they live. Because there's a little crawfish house right there. Boop. Okay. Right there. This thing right here. It was opened up, but he closed it off. Yep. Crawdaddies. Yes. That's actually where they live. You can actually go online. You can go to YouTube and find people digging for them. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just get a trough and like dig that up, because there's water underneath there. There's a little water table, and that's where they live inside of there. And I'll probably find me a female or something. But yeah. But I live in this fucking jungle here. So it's a part of living amongst the aminos. Gotta learn to coexist with them, understand them, because it's their home too. But I will fucking eat them if they're delicious. That's right, Reggie. That's right. I will eat them. It's okay. It's gonna be drag versus veganism round 6. It's gonna happen. In the UK, our native crayfish are being taken over by foreign ones. Really? You know how you solve that? You eat them. You make what we call crawfish etouffee, and you eat them some bitches. I know y'all got rice because y'all got Indian food. So if you got Indian food, you got curry. If you got curry, you have rice. So get you some rice, make you a good roux, and you take them crawfish and you eat them. That's how it works, yeah. So eat my body weight. I'm waiting on my cousin to come back, because he took his family to Disneyland and Universal Studios. Like he was doing extra, like he was pulling overtime, and he took his family to both. And so they're back on the road now, heading back this way. So I think next Friday he and I are supposed to meet up and go to a local crawfish place and do a little celebration before school starts, because you know, now that my son goes back to school, not next week. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I was supposed to go out and get school supplies today. Fuck. God damn it. Damn it. Ah, bad parent. Bad parent. Bad parent. So, I need to go get the rest of school supplies. But there's a PTA meeting that's going to be next Thursday, and then 2 Mondays from now is when my son starts school, and then 3 Mondays from now I start school, I believe. Yeah, because that'll be the 28th, because he goes back on the 21st, and I go back to school on 28th. Yeah, so I have a little get together, because I'll be taking a full load, once I get back. There's curry places everywhere, and I tried to like it, but nope. Well, Renee, I found out something. And I didn't find this out until I started talking to people. My first Uber customer, which is my job, was an Indian guy, and I was asking him, I was like, "Say, if you don't mind me asking, I tried rice and spice, and their chicken curry wasn't really all that good. It didn't taste like the chicken curry I had back in Maryland. In fact, it had a motherfucking bone in it. I didn't say motherfucker, but I told him it had a bone in it. My wife didn't care for that too much, so." He said, "Oh," he started laughing. I'm like, "Oh, damn, did I get food poisoning or something?" Like, he's like, "Oh, no, they're not actually Indian. They're Pakistani." I was like, "Oh, I might explain something." So he was telling me what to look for, and that, you know, he told me that the place across the street named Fire or Spice and Rice. Yeah, Spice and Rice. That's an actual Indian restaurant, not Fire and Spice. So I was like, "Oh, well, they tricked the fuck out of me, didn't they?" And yeah, so You have to talk to people who are from that region because they know. They will know. They will know. The UK needs 24-hour IHOP. Oh man. Oh god, yes. And then I'll be happy with the food. Biscuits and gravy is not happening for me. Renee, come on, Renee, come on. You knew good and goddamn well when you went across that pond, you weren't getting good biscuits and gravy. Come on now, Renee, come on, Renee, come on. Really, you knew that. Let's not play ourselves. But yes, I think every country needs an IHOP. I actually tell you a story back when I was a broke bitch, even more of a broke bitch than I am now. For some reason, people like my stories. I don't know why, but I'll take my shoes off. So back when I was dating my wife, we really couldn't afford all that much. I was working full time at Home Depot. I was an appliance specialist. As an appliance specialist, fuck that up. Yeah, for $10 an hour, and so I'm trying to pay for that apartment, all kind of shit, student debt, all that. And I mean, we were living pretty fucking frugal. She worked at a grocery store, and then we shopped at that grocery store because the Home Depot and the grocery store are right next to each other, so I could take her to work. And then when I wasn't at work, she would she would just take the car. But anyway, across the street from where we worked on Ambassador Cafferty, there was IHOP. And so after we both get off work, like, how about we, go there for a date? And our dates, honestly, were just that. We would just go to IHOP, and I would get a country omelet, and she would get like I think it was a 2x2x2, I think it's called. Yeah, I think that's the one she had. It was like you get 3 things, you get to choose from a pool of items or something like that, I think. But we would be in there. We would sit in the booth, and we would both check our Chase accounts to see how much money we had in there, and see, say okay. But we would go Dutch, like we, on a day that she got paid, she got a little bit more money. She would pay for me, and on certain other days, I got a little bit more money for whatever, and I would pay for her. But for the most part, we would just be scrounging our finances, trying to see if we could afford to go eat at IHOP. I know, big fancy place, right? So, but now it's special to go to IHOP, not because it was our date, because we can bring our son, and even when we bring our son, he's eating this little bitty. They had kids meals, and so they have kids pancakes there, and we see him eating the pancakes. We just kind of look at each other and go, man, this used to be our date spot. Now this is a family spot. And and it's something special. Like, it really is. Because just to see a look on his little toothless face, because he's so happy that he can go eat IHOP. But unbeknownst to him, this was IHOP was our place. That was our special place to go. When we wanted to go on a date. Back when I was first trying to court his mother. So that is something that is why I will always live within 15 minutes of an IHOP. So it's weird. It keeps going out. Yeah, like I said, the food is not bad at all. It's just that there are better places to go eat. Now, I plan on, once I finish my bachelor's degree, I'm trying to get a fucking job. When I say job, not a job, but an internship with a medical center. But when we're gonna start going as a family to IHOP as often as my mother took me to Waffle House, because my mother taking me to Waffle House is one of the few good memories that I have. My mother's not dead, mind you, but I didn't have the best of childhoods, and so I only tend to remember the bad things. One of the good things that I do remember is my mother taking me every weekend to, what's my wife doing? She's being silly. My mother taking me to Waffle House, and so now that's been replaced with me taking my wife to IHOP, or us both taking ourselves to IHOP. And so now that has morphed into, gosh, she's weird. Now that has morphed into us, as a family, going to IHOP, and you know, it's the small things like that. Okay, my wife is just staring at me through the fucking window, and she keeps doing that thing where you put you smack your hand on the window and you just down. Yeah, she's just doing that, but it is weird because she's wearing her ring and it's making a clack sound. So I think the fucking window's gonna break every time she does it. Anyway, my father would take my sister and I to Chuck E. Cheese every Sunday growing up. Yeah, it's that kind of shit there. Like, it'd be kind of weird if you went to Chuck E. Cheese now without a kid. You know, it looked like you were shopping. But I mean, yeah, that to me is what's special. And that's, you know, I don't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money with her, because it's not about that. Even when I was doing pretty well. And by the way, I sold all kind of appliances. That is where my background is. Other than biology, I am by trade a sales specialist. I specialize in selling special items, especially to special people. I don't know, but I've worked for both of the big box companies. I sold, you know, washers, dryers, gone to people's houses and hooked them up, all that shit. So I am anybody who's seen my resume, you'll notice that there's a trend. There's a sales specialist, army, sales specialist, biology tutor. Like, that's kind of, it's a weird mixture of things, but my actual non-military background is in specialty sales. So yes, I am very racist. Yeah, there's no place to get breakfast food in the middle of the night where we live. Renee, do y'all not have Whataburger? Like, Vincent, please tell these people about Whataburger. I learned about Whataburger when I went to college. Whataburger is the best thing if you're drunk in the middle of the night. And I mean 3 o'clock in the morning. Nobody calls Jade racist. Get them the fuck out of my fucking chat. There we go. But yeah. Oh, Whataburger. Oh my God, Renee. Yeah, Renee, you need to go to the U.S. Embassy right now and say, look, y'all motherfuckers need to get a Whataburger. You need to get a Whataburger. There is no other place that drunk folks like to go in the middle of the goddamn night other than Whataburger. That's it. There's no Wendy's. There's nothing. No. Like, so, well, when does shit close around there? I mean, it's the UK. Y'all can walk around naked, but y'all can't go out in the middle of the night and get something to eat. Like, what the fuck? What is going on? What is going on in the world? I thought the UK was better than this. I am ashamed. I am okay. Well, yeah. See that makes sense. The diners, I've seen those. I've seen late night diners. That makes sense. But there's no place, like, there's nothing. Like, you just gotta stay home and be drunk. That's no fun. Yes, racist mods. Yes, and you will be gone soon, very soon, because my mods don't play that. Thank you. So, yeah, that sucks. That's like, really. Bacon smells terrible, like dead animal. Well, yeah. Yes, that's the best smell in the world. Bacon. Who don't like bacon? Oh, who don't like bacon? Except for the vegan, except for the Muslims, but they're crazy. Nobody cares. Hannah, we know you're crazy. That's not a problem. Hannah, I've been knowing you're crazy. You don't have to tell me. But you don't like bacon? What is this? Bacon is dead animal. What are you talking about? Bacon? No, I know that. I know. But it's delicious, dead animal. It's fucking delicious. Is somebody really this desperate? Like, if you're going to troll the chat, at least come up with something better. Come on, man. I don't mind trolling, but just let it be something like that's... Come on. Anyway. Man. Allahu Akbar. I don't like stretchy or streaky bacon, but back bacon is damn good. I like that thick maple bacon, like that thick cut maple bacon. Man, thinking about that shit's making me sweat. Well, being outside is making me sweat, and being fat's making me sweat. But the thick cut maple bacon, oh God, yes, yes. I don't need food to. How do you know the food is good unless you can smell it and it smells good? Come on. Do you know that in the army, hell, in any of the branches of the military, that jalapeno, bacon, cheese is currency? Do you know that? I'm not. There was even a duffel blog post that jalapeno bacon cheese spread is now going to be currency because so many people, you will get in a fight. People will fight you over fucking that shit. It's that serious. Yes, look it up. Jalapeno bacon cheese spread. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like, it's just, oh. I don't know. I don't see how you can live life without it. How can you exist? How can you exist without that? Bacon poutine. I don't see how Hannah lives. This person is persistent. I will give them their for a lack of originality, you were persistent. I will at least give that to you. I will at least. I don't dine on swine. Message deleted. Go vegan, no more bacon. No. I would consider vegetarianism. I would consider vegetarianism. Veganism too far for me. I couldn't. No. That seems too far. That seems too far. Fuck. I'm trying to put this out. Yeah, vegan, like, you have to avoid everything tasty in the world. Like, at least with vegetarianism, you can kind of work with it. You can kind of find stuff that will suit your palate. Vegan is like, I don't like myself. Like, I hate myself, and I want to find the nastiest food ever. I love you, Reggie, but maybe I will give it a try. I won't talk shit and not try it. So let me say that. One day I will try some vegan meals, because I've tried vegetarian meals. I've tried vegetarian meals in the Army. They're not too bad. They're actually pretty good. Some of them were made with substitute stuff. Yeah, some of them were made like substitute spreads and all that kind of stuff. And so the fuck is... I can't play music during my broadcast. Like, I'm still on mine. Because the thing is going to pick up on it, and they're going to say, "Oh, we hear this song. You can't play that because it's somebody else's song." I'm not even joking. It does that, because I think I had Lil Wayne going in Pandora, and it picked up on it. I played like 2 seconds of it. Well, accidentally. No, I have to get that stupid fucking email. I'm gonna turn it back up as soon as I leave. Well, I might. Well, she'd be mean to me. I'll go back outside. There. Why are you listening to music and you're in a separate room? You were in our room, but you got the music going on in the bathroom. I'm doing my nails, bitch. Doing your nails? Well, listen to your music in the room. Doing my nails in the bathroom. Give me some drink. I'm live, by the way. Just the camera. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna show you a naked ass. Okay.
That's why the light ain't working.
No, the light works. I just gotta. That's what.
Flip it again. Just keep doing it to it. Eventually, does it. There.
There. Okay. There we go. Oh, fucking stupid light. Oh, okay. So yeah.
Hello.
Go back to sleep. I'm gonna finish my nice workout with some root beer, cause that's healthy. Did you get the child's the rest of his stuff? His school supplies?
Did I leave this house?
I don't know if you left. I went outside. I went for a walk. Guess what, Drag? You may need to sit for this. Sit. I got info. Hold on. Guess who's riding an ebook, a book of ebook. Hold on. I don't need to sit down when I pee, but I can. I don't like when my dick touches the water. All right, lay it on me. Who's writing an ebook? Don't tell me it's fucking Ronnie. Wayne Minkus with Theodore doing the inch. What? Come on. What? Why? I mean, what? Wyatt Minkus? Yeah, I remember who he is because I've dealt with him. I've been in a hangout with Wyatt. I mean, he's a nice kid. Yeah, I told you motherfuckers I was fat. I wasn't joking. I'm about 290. I wasn't kidding about that. Wait, why? I remember dealing with Wyatt. Like I say, he's a nice kid. He's just not all that bright. I mean, but he tries. Like he's really cordial. So I give him that. But I dealt with him when he was an acolyte of Pillbox, and Pillbox was trying to feed him lines. So that's why I kind of question his mind. He still promotes younger creation. I don't doubt it. But he's writing an ebook. I describe Pew, man, I'm still waiting on that fucking soundboard. All the shit that I've said, I'm surprised you ain't done with that yet. Who doesn't want a drag soundboard? Wyatt Minkus. Theodore. I'm trying to remember Theodore. Who's Theodore? Patience. I can't click on the link now because it's going to take me off of this video. And it's going to hang up on here. Last time I saw Wyatt on a video, he's on Kent Hovind. Oh, yeah, he did go visit him. Theodore Valentine. The Lies of the Devil. That name sounds familiar. I'll have to look him up. I'm going to have to look him up. Yeah. I don't know. I'm half the man you are. Yeah. The more hangs like this dressing chat. I like. Yeah. Well, that's because I can't see myself. All I see is the chat, and I try to watch the chat when I'm doing other hangouts, but then people send me messages, and so I have to change the screen. Even though I have two monitors, I usually have one up of the live chat and one of me in the actual hangout, so I can look at the side chat on the inside, the eternal chat. But then, yeah, so please forgive me if I'm not ignoring people intentionally. Drag, by the way, I heard you spoke to Claim and MK. Yes, folks, I did. I spoke to Claim Your Inheritance. Yeah, I spoke to Claim Your Inheritance today in MK's hangout. He doesn't like me very much, to tell you the truth. Y'all know how I feel about the Black Hebrew Israelites. And when I tell you I don't like them, I don't like them. Now, I'll rant, rave, and rally all day against, the KKK and Stormfront and some of these other folks. I don't like the fucking new Black Panther Party. The new Black Panther Party, not the regular one. The new Black Panther Party run by Malik Shabazz. You probably heard me mention him before. And I don't like these fucking Black Hebrew Israelites. And I don't like them for a fucking reason. So, he was spouting all kinds of shit. And so I had to check him on a few things. Like this title hangout about Shanny, but I will gladly change this fucking title because I went in on fucking Claim. He can be upset if he wants to. And he's going to be mad till the day he fucking died. But I will be up his ass every time he says some stupid shit like he was saying before. And for those of you who know Claim Your Inheritance, he's going to have white slaves and all that shit in the future, I'm going to beat on his ass some more. So, you best believe, let me know when he's in another hangout. Please tell me when he's in another hangout. I will gladly put my foot in his ass again. And that was glorious. And I will do it again in a heartbeat. So, oh God, fuck yeah. He told you only those with ancestors contributed to slavery will be enslaved, but he has told me he can't wait for me to be a slave. Yeah, Hannah, I called him on that. Well, it's not my connection. It's for some reason the app keeps crashing, and I have to. It'll ask me to relaunch the app, and it'll just let me pick up where I left off. But no, my connection's fine. I'll show you actually where my router is. Right there. So yeah, and I'm with AT&T, and we've already checked out the coverage map of this area, and it's perfect. So no, it's not my connection. But yeah, he has said, hold on, it's not the Wi-Fi, it's the fucking app. God damn it. Fucking hell. Okay, there we go. So I connected to Wi-Fi since my wife yelled at me. She thinks it's my connection too. He's in dial. But yeah, Claim has said that shit before. Claim has said that he can't wait to own white people. He says he can't wait until he has white slaves, and that he knows how to do the scholarship on the research on whose ancestors contributed to slavery and who didn't. I said, okay, well, I give you an example. If you look up my name and you look at the records, my name was given to me by somebody who's not my biological father. There is no record showing that my biological father is remotely related to me whatsoever. No one knows who he is except him, my mother, me, and my wife. Those are the only people who walk this earth that really know who he is. I've met him before. So going by records like that is going to be inaccurate, especially 60 years ago in America, where people change their names regularly because certain abolitionists, I don't know, around the time of the proclamation or Declaration of Proclamation, God damn it. The Declaration of Proclamation, excuse me. Gosh, I should feel ashamed for getting that wrong. Around that time, it wasn't too popular to be an abolitionist, so people would change their names. The Emancipation Proclamation. Yes, thank you. God damn it, I fucked that up so bad. Lincoln's thingy. Yes, that was so bad. I should feel ashamed for that. That was pretty bad. Somebody's probably gonna fuck with me later about that one. That was bad. Okay, so yeah, no. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, being an abolitionist during that time really wasn't that popular, so people would want to change their identity. But even 60 years ago, back when folks would get pregnant, yeah, that is one for the soundboard. Yes, that definitely needs to be on the soundboard. Like 60 years ago, when somebody would get pregnant, like a young girl who wasn't married, if she was 16, she was an old crone, and if she was like unmarried, then that was unheard of. But she was pregnant and unmarried. Oh no, that child was somebody else. That was her older aunts who already had kids. And so on paper, somebody's cousin would actually be their kid or something like that. So that's not a real accurate means of determining who was a descendant of a slave master. And then keep in mind, people, if we're going by the names, the people's names, the slaves in the house would also have the same names as the slave master. So I mean, like, who's being punished, and why? Why are people being punished for shit that their ancestors did that they had no control over? He gave me some weird explanation when if he said and because I wanted to know why people nowadays would be punished for shit that somebody else did 400 something years ago. The analogy he gave is that if somebody broke into my house, assumed my identity, and killed everybody, my family members would want to know what's up, and my family members would want to exact revenge. And I was like, okay, well, my family members would leave it up to the authorities to find out why and how and when and bring them to justice. They wouldn't want to enslave them. They wouldn't want to do the same thing to them. So, like, I don't, like, his logic is just non-existent. Not to mention the fucker's a flat earther. Yeah, that should tell you where his head is right there. So I don't know. So, ow, son. Yeah, and I did mention that to him. I said, well, Claim, if this vengeance is going to be exacted upon the descendants of the people that you claim then what do you think is going to happen in the future? Because he actually made the statement, the past is the future. Well, if that's the case, and you're perpetuating shit in the past, and it's going to come to pass in the future, what do you think is then going to happen again and again and again and again? The past is going to repeat itself. So at what point do you cut that off? And it's just, he doesn't have a response for that. Like, it's just,
well, I've already explained to you that this has been prophesied. It's been prophesied, and so it's just gonna come to pass. And I told you that already. And
you know, and that's stupid shit. So I just, you know, if you've talked to Claim Your Inheritance, you know he's missing quite a few fucking marbles. Like, I'm not exaggerating here. He ain't all there. So I have no problem shitting on him all day long, because his views are skewed, to say the least. And part of the problem was I wasn't raised like that. And, you know, it's just that he doesn't have enough knowledge on any topic to speak intelligently about it. It's just that it is. Playing with a million words talking about how everyone worships the Pope. Yeah, he makes up shit. Like, he makes up shit on the spot. And then when you call him on it, he'll change his position and then pretend like you don't understand what the fuck you talking about. Like, I'm sorry. It's a few fucking insults that he threw out at me that, you know, oh, thank you, RSC. I will nominate him. The issue is that he has to be in the same hangout as Red. So if Claim and Red have never been in the same hangout, that's going to be kind of hard. He don't associate with white folks that much. So that's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult. But right now, I think who's in the running? Because I was going to say Antonio, but Antonio kind of left, Google Tubes. He's making videos now. He's not really doing Hangouts. But I think, fuck. What's his face? God, he's a Nephi acolyte. Damn, he plagiarized my homework. Answer to my homework. Oh, fuck. God damn it. C. Brown. Thank you. C. Brown. C. Brown. Yes, I think C. Brown may win it.
Where's your iPad?
In my room.
Go turn off your light and stuff. Go turn off the fan. No, not Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's smarter than C. Brown. C. Brown does have some redeeming qualities when he's offline. Christopher and I saw that, but he is of the dumb. He's definitely of the dumb. But my phone is about to die. So I'm going to go ahead and end this hangout. I got 8% left. So yeah, I will catch you guys later. I don't know if anybody else is doing a hangout. I might join theirs or something. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and end this. Tell Shanny I love her. All the love in my little heart. And my wife's been watching the broadcast. I was like, why do I hear myself? If you all are from the Atheist Experience, hello, welcome to my fucking channel. Feel free to watch some of the older videos where I don't know shit, and watch some of the newer videos where I kind of know shit. I'm getting there. If you're curious about the interaction between G-Man and I, go to his channel and type in my name. Go type in drag, go find, if you want to find a funny hangout where G-Man talks about education and he's debating me on education, there's a hangout about that. There's a video, I gotta find the name of it. I showed some of you folks the site, but there's a video where he claims I'm the king of all black people, or I think I'm the king of all black people. I can't remember the name of it, but it's on there. It's about 2 years ago. So I can't remember the name of the hangout where he says that I've memorized the dictionary. But there's a few funny episodes out there. So yeah. Human education. Well, yeah. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for subbing. And I'll be doing some more Drag, I have you in a group called Kings of Black People. Thank you. I set my fucking title. But I got to go back to memorizing the dictionary. So I'll catch you guys later.